I'm Laura from Colour Inspirations and Design. Welcome to my colour coaching series. Today I'm going to tell you all about my favourite Dulux whites and why I love them. I get asked all the time what the best interior whites are because there are so many whites available and people don't know where to start. I must admit you can go a little bit crazy looking at so many whites. I'm going to make it a lot easier for you. My favourite warm, homely white is Dulux Natural White. This is such a versatile and well-loved white. It works in all rooms, in all orientations and sizes, and it can be used in modern or traditional classic builds. This is a perfect white for darker rooms as it has a warmer undertone, so it doesn't tend to go blue in spaces with not much light. 3 ways I would apply natural white in my designs. The first being in a traditional home, using it on the trim, doors and ceiling. This is a beautiful soft white and goes so well with beiges or warm greys. The second way I would use it is in a really modern new build with square set ceilings. I would use it on the ceiling, wall and trim and doors. So this gives an overall warm, homely, practical, lovely white to use. And it makes the space feel very welcoming and soft. Another way to use it is to create that, if you've got a house that is a little bit darker and is a little bit maybe older in that it's an 80s build and it's got the wider trims and not that much detail going on, you can use it in combination with Dulux Vivid White on the trims and doors and ceiling. This creates a bit of contrast, but it's nice and subtle and it's not too dark that it makes the whole space darker. Now, if you try natural white, because I do recommend trying sample pots of all whites because they can look so different in every room, but Dulux Natural White is such a great white in most spaces, and if you find it a little bit too warm when you try it out, you can definitely try another white called Dulux White Exchange Quarter. Dulux White Exchange Quarter is it's a beautiful balanced neutral white that works so well for a modern design. By balance, I mean it has brown and grey in it to create a really soft white. So I use this mostly in new builds for the ceiling, walls and trim, usually with square set ceilings, so no cornices. And another way of applying White Exchange Quarter is in older houses and renovations or 80s refurbs. It's a really good place to start, and you can use this on the walls with a Lexicon Quarter trim. So Lexicon Quarter is a really white, fresh white, and it works so well in combination with the White Exchange Quarter. So it just gives you that really light, fresh look. Another option is using White Exchange Quarter as the trim and door colour in combination with the beige or grey on the walls. It's perfect. So that's one of my favourite whites, and it is just, a lot of people love it, and I've had a lot of good feedback from that one. Final favourite Dulux white is Dulux Casper White. Casper White can be done in full, half or quarter depending how strong you want to go. This is one of the cooler whites, but again it has that little bit of brown in it which stops that blue undertone coming through and makes it really soft. It can be used with a lighter white like Lexicon Quarter again, and it creates a really soft grey white on your walls. This looks lovely against crisp whites and all different furnishings, especially timber floors or concrete floors. It is such a versatile grey white, and it is towards the cooler side. You have to be careful with what you choose for whites. Some whites have a blue undertone. This is when they just put a little bit of black in it and they don't have any other colours like brown to balance it out. So these blue undertone whites can go quite cold in a room. I'll talk about those in another video coming. So another tip I would have for interior colours is always go either lighter or the same colour on your trim and doors. So lighter or the same colour as your walls. So this is a really modern way of treating a home and a design now, and Back in the 90s, we used to do the opposite and go darker on the trim and doors, but now we definitely either go the same color as the walls or a lighter shade to create contrast. So this is one of my major tips, but I hope that's been helpful. I know whites can be really confusing. Just try not to get overwhelmed and always try a sample pot when you can. But these whites are seriously my go-tos that I use all the time. I love them. So stay tuned for my next videos on what whites I tend to avoid and why. And also my interior color placement, so where I place all my colors and why I might go darker in some rooms and lighter in others. Okay, I hope that helps, guys. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Take care, check out my website, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you.